The SNP Westminster leader was much more positive than the First Minister, who had earlier confirmed that he thought the election would be a difficult day for the Nats. SNP Westminster leader Stephen Flynn has dismissed horror polls which suggest his party will lose a majority of its MPs, as he insisted they would win some more at the general election. We previously told how one survey suggested he himself would fall victim to a plummeting Nat vote on July 4. Even John Swinney has suggested that his party would have a difficult time when Scots go to the ballot box, and refused to say if they would be looking at success. But his Commons leader has gone all out to claim that the polls were wrong and that they would gain seats. And Mr. Flynn also insisted that there were no financial issues within the SNP, despite a series of their MPs launching crowdfunders to help them pay for their campaigns. Even he has one up and running, which has raised £1,646 so far towards a £2,000 target. Speaking to Sky News, he admitted that support for the SNP has taken a slight dip in the polls but that they would bounce back. But recent surveys have suggested that he may lose his seat to the Tories, and go from the 48 won in 2019 to just 7, finishing third in Scotland. Average polls suggest that Sir Keir Starmer's party is being backed by 36%, while the SNP slumped to 32%. But Mr. Flynn was upbeat about his chances, claiming that the SNP's positive message of putting Scotland first will help it get over the line and deliver for the people of Scotland again. He said, "I'm looking to retain every single seat that we have, and also looking to win other seats from other parties, because that is what you do in an election. I'm very confident with the policy platform we're going to put forward, with the clear fact that we are the ones who always put Scotland first at Westminster, unlike all the other political parties." In addition, he confirmed that if they won a majority of seats the SNP would seek Skexit negotiations, as he added, "The winner in an election gets to take forward their manifesto and ultimately it will be for us to seek to do that." The big question here, and it is a question Keir Starmer is going to have to face up, is at what point does he recognise the democratic views of the Scottish people? We know the Conservative Party don't, whether that is Theresa May, Liz Truss, Boris Johnson, Rishi Sunak. Is Keir Starmer seriously going to go into the election and say he is going to stick to the same policy platform as the Conservative Party when it comes to the people of Scotland, 50% of whom back Scottish independence? He was quizzed about the lack of interest in SNP MPs' crowd-funded campaigns, with his Edinburgh East colleague Tommy Sheppard struggling at the start of the week with only earning £70. He responded, "I bet you any money in the world that Tommy Sheppard will have one of the best funded and most exciting campaigns in Edinburgh."